Let's go.
Dr. Rosie Milligan, one of the most sought-after speakers on the circuit today. Her live internet talk show, Express Yourself, is the most provocative, thought-provoking, and talked-about radio show on the internet. There's no holds barred, and Dr. Milligan puts the B in bold. She brings it every Tuesday live at 10 a.m. Pacific and 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Dr. Rosie has been proclaimed the most provocative female writer of the century. Her books include Satisfying the Black Man and Black Woman Sexually Made Simple, Why Black Men Choose White Women, and the book Nigga Please. These books have raised eyebrows across the country. She has authored 21 books and published 350 titles for authors nationwide. Check Dr. Rosie out at drrosie.com for her books, articles, and archives of her internet talk show. Sit at the feet of wisdom. Dr. Milligan is indeed a timekeeper and scorekeeper. She is the clock, calendar, and almanac for Black America. You need to hear her.
You're listening to the Express Yourself Hour. I am your host, Dr. Rosie Milligan, coming to you live as we always do. Nothing but straight talk. That's how we do it up in here, folks. Nothing but straight talk. I have two wonderful co-hosts, Mr. Keith Swanson, and I think, you all refer to him as the AI man because people said they haven't seen it. They don't believe he exists. They think we have cloned somebody's voice. I don't know what they think, but Keith is real. So he'll probably be joining us. He's out doing something magical. And my other co-host is Shawannah Bordenave. She's the real estate guru. She buy houses, sell houses, flip houses. She does everything you can do to houses. She's also a motivational speaker. She's an author. And, hey, Shawannah, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic, Dr. Rosie. Yes, I'm so excited about being here today. Yes.
I know you've been running all over the country in Florida. All up and down the place. Did you get a chance to visit Trump while you were in Florida?
No, I did not.
All right, girl. Oh, my goodness. Well, I tell you what, we have a wonderful, engaging show for you today, and I think it's a very timely topic. We're going to look at 75 creative and unconventional money-saving techniques. Why am I talking about that now? It's time for setting the stage for uncertainty, the uncertainties ahead, because people really in a lot of fear, Shawannah. They don't know what's the new presidential plan is. They don't know what the cutbacks are going to be. And people fear, it's hearsay and rumors and all this kind of stuff about what's going to be cut. So people really at a dis-ease now. And because they're at such a dis-ease, that's going to bring about a whole lot of diseases because the stress is going to bring blood pressure up. It's going to cause all type of physical, psychological, and physiological conditions in the body because people are so stressed, drug usage is up, alcohol usage is up, because people find it difficult to cope. And when you get a nation full of people who feel like they can't cope and hopeless, don't know how they're going to make it, I can guarantee you we're going to see an increase in drugs, alcohol, suicide. Then that increased medical bill, medical expense overload on the hospitals. We really don't have enough doctors in California right now, a medical institution, let alone thinking about the population, how it's going to grow with all the apartments they're building here. They must know something. I know something we don't know, Shawannah, but they know something. Crenshaw, Western, all your major streets.
I cannot believe Crenshaw. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
wow.
Try Western, try Normandy. Go to Linwood. Every major, street now. Yes. So I guess there's no place to build in the community because they're all houses. But
you know what gets me, Dr. Rosie, is how did they get those properties? That's what I want to know. How did they get those properties?
Come on now.
Oh, my gosh, that's horrible. They got that Prop 19 and took those properties.
Yeah.
Someone inherited them and couldn't afford them anymore.
Absolutely.
Oh, my gosh. Lord have
If
mercy.
if you inherit a commercial building and
Hmm.
there's no way the average person can pay those taxes because these
Right. No,
buildings are millions.
impossible. Do you
Yeah,
know
they're
what they reassessed it for? Are you kidding me?
one
And you
percent.
can't live in it, so you know it's going to be reassessed. So
And
when I look at Crenshaw Boulevard, I said they had a game plan. They knew the game plan, and they knew what they were going after because Crenshaw Boulevard was owned by our people, and we should keep it. You know, there's no way we should be giving up these properties that easy, even if we have to come together as a group. That's what we have to do because there's no way we should allow the things coming in without us being a part of it. We have to become a part of our community, and we have to work together as a team. If you can't do it separately, work together as a team. Put together a team of players that are real players to make our community, you know, the way it should be. There's no way we should be giving it up that easy. I mean, when I saw Crenshaw, I hadn't been on Crenshaw in so long.
oh my God!
And I went on there about 6 months ago, and I was in shock.
Have you ever seen that many units? How big some of those apartments are?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and a lot of them don't even have parking. Parking.
No.
So people are very fearful right now. They just don't know which way to turn. Every time I talk to people, they go, well, what you going to do? I said, I'm going to do what I always did. I'm not changing my course. I'm keep doing it. I'm going to keep servicing the people, keep getting up every day, coming to my business, keep networking, you know. So
that's what you have to do.
So, I mean, you can't lay down and roll over about what you don't know. I keep telling people we don't know whether this would be a better administration. We don't know what he's going to do. It's all talk, it's all hype, it's all what. But focus on what you are going to do, not what he's going to do. So the real question, what are you going to do? So because of the uncertainties that's ahead, I like to reflect on significant economic challenges from the past years and the lessons learned. Now, we learned a lot in the last few years. We learned a lot, during COVID. We learned how there were so many people who missed out on money that they could have gotten because they were not business ready. They were in business, Shawannah, but they was not business ready. They didn't have all
and that's
the
what we
documents.
have to do.
Yeah, they didn't have the document. That's one of the reasons I created my company, My Tech Academy, mytechacademy.net. I did that because my offer was inundated with people who needed to upload something to the employment office, whatever. They couldn't do it. They didn't know how to attach a document to their email from their document. So my staff, I paid my staff really, basically 75% of the time was helping people in the community. That's when I realized how challenged that a lot of our people were. It was so sad, that we lagged so far in technology. So because of that, I set up with My Tech Academy that people can actually learn basic computer, they can learn basic internet skills and video conference. You'd be shocked, Shawannah, to know how many people still don't know how to, let alone set up a Zoom presentation, but how to even get on Zoom. So I set those classes up because we did it a la carte. Why a la carte? You know, you take a person a certain age, you don't want to be sitting in class with these young people giggling at you because you don't know anything, you know. And they only want a la carte, you learn just what you want to learn. You don't have to sit in a class. You can say, all I want to learn is how to upload a document to my internet, or how to download from my internet, or how to put page numbers. So it's just absolutely incredible. And one of the reasons that's important, because a lot of time when your kids or grandkids trying to show you something, they don't teach you. They just show you, doop, and they gone. so
you're
that's
like, wait, slow down. Let me just put a recording. You know, if you can catch it really fast, record it. Pick up your cell phone and record it.
They're going to do it for you. Oh, grandmama, all you have to do is click it. And next day, you don't know how to connect that document. So these are things that I really want to bring our community, bring them up to snuff when it comes to technology, because we can't, there's no way we can lag behind. So when we look at some of that, how a lot of business had losses, so we have to flag back and look at are some of the challenging things they had in the past, and what are the lessons learned? So the lesson learned is to be prepared, have your business in order. If a grant come down, a loan, a giveaway, whatever, have your paperwork together. Make sure your taxes are filed, because a lot of people hadn't filed their taxes in 3 and 4 years. Some hadn't filed at all, and they requesting your taxes. Now they scrambling in time of COVID, when people offices are closed, trying to get somebody to prepare their taxes, because you have to do that. So I think the lessons learned is to be ready. Is to be ready. And the other lesson learned, I think, is not only that, for your documents, to have all your stuff in order, get your house in order, where your bank account, do your kids know where you trust, or do you have a will, do you have bank accounts? Because millions of dollars goes to the state every year because somebody didn't know, mama had an account over here, mama had insurance here, and even Shawannah down to paying for cribs and plots. Do you realize how many plots will not be used or be resold? Look at all the people who died during COVID. These people had insurance. A lot of these people had paid for a plot or crib, but I bet their family don't know they had paid for it. So I think there was a lot of lessons learned from the past, so we can go into the future now. Looking at what happened, some people was broke. They didn't have a savings account. So we don't want to face that anymore. So we're going to talk about it's time to set in the stage for the uncertainties. And we'll look at, factors contributing to financial uncertainties. And we know rising rent is one of those factors. We definitely know that rising utilities is one of those factors. And the other factor, Shawannah, is that these insurance companies have gone buck crazy, buck wild. And I would say to anybody out there, do not allow your insurance policy to collapse, because they're not going to reinstate it.
They will not renew it. They want you to do that.
If you let it lapse one day, they are not going to reinstate it because they're trying to move out of California.
Right.
So we need to learn those lessons.
Right.
And the other thing I think is going to be important when we get into saving, we're going to talk about 75 ways to save. Talk about saving in your personal life and business. So it's just critical. One thing I like to suggest to everybody out there do is really take a look at your insurance policies for your automobile, for your home. Because think about, you bought that home in 1965. Did you ever increase the insurance? People don't think about that, right, Shawannah?
They don't. Don't think but insurance company kind of thinks about it, because they will raise your insurance, and you're like, why is my insurance going up? But they give like a 10% allowance for increase. But, you got to make sure you have the right amount, because just to build a new house, it costs a lot of money. And if you only have a certain amount of insurance, you will be in bad shape. But you know what I say right now, Dr. Rosie? I say don't be scared. Stop letting people put stories inside of your head saying this is how it's going to be and this is how it's going to be and this is what's going to happen, because that's what brings up our blood pressure. Stop worrying about what everybody else is saying is going to happen, and you make what you want to happen in your life. Don't settle. Start making some plans, because one thing is for sure, regardless, we do know that Donald Trump, he's the president now, or he will be the president, that he is a businessman and he wants people to have their businesses, and this is the time. So going to your MyTech class, teaching you about the new technologies, the new things that are happening today, it will put you in a position to own your own company and to build. Don't be scared. Embrace, because times are changing, and we have to change along with the times, and not let the fear that people will try to put inside of you because they don't see it. Don't let their vision be your vision. Let your vision be exactly what you want your vision to be.
Absolutely. That's why, one of the class, we're heavily involved. I am so committed to the change that we offer introduction to AI free. We offer introduction to marketing with AI free. Now, you can't do any better than that. We're trying to drag the community along. And I do a class, how to to start and run your LLC, because people out here with LLCs, they don't have a corporate manual, corporation. They don't they don't have a operating agreement that's tailored to their need. It's based on one out of the box, out of the can, because they went on TikTok and they heard somebody talking about it, and they set up your LLC and hand you your manual, and that's it, and you don't know how to work it. Shawannah, I have someone right now that owed the state about $8,000 because they never filed with the state franchise tax, because they said, well, I didn't do business with my LLC, so I didn't think I needed to file. They don't care whether you do business or not. If you have established an LLC, you have an annual filing fee in the state of California. So I just want to throw that out. I want people to look at, let's go into next year doing business the way you're supposed to do business. It's no other way. It's no black, it's no brown, it's no yellow. Business is business. I don't care who you are. And if you do it right, if you stay ready, as my daddy say, you don't have to get ready.
You don't have to get ready.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. So we're going to talk about some ways that you can save money. And for those who listen, let me throw out your telephone number right now, because you may have a question or comment. That's 310-928-7733. That's 310-928-7733. You can email us here at innerlightradio@yahoo.com. That's INNER, innerlightradio@yahoo.com. So I'm going to start with, and Shawannah, you can jump in. I think one of the best ways to save business, and you mentioned it. You talked about that business ownership. Folks, owning your own business certainly has a lot of perks. You don't have to have a major corporation. You don't have to be sitting on the hill. You can have a home-based business. In fact, I'm getting ready to do a book right now on home-based business. What made me do this, Shawannah? Out of what we're seeing with COVID. COVID pushed a lot of things in the home.
Yes.
Now. So it makes sense. You have to know how to offer privacy with your clients when you're operating at home. You can't have everybody on your computer. You need to know how to not encroach upon your family, because they won't like it. You have that's thing you have to do. So I'm doing a book on how to operate a successful home-based business. Okay, so owning a business is a good way, because number one, you have, and some people say we have a lot of tax write-off. Yes, you do, but you don't go into business to have a loss. Because I'm tired of, Shawannah, what people come up with. Well, that's why you're in business to have a loss. Who told people that? Who told you that?
Right. You just have to plan out yourself, plan out your business. And Dr. Rosie, I'm going to be having a workshop, a vision board workshop, where people start to visualize, and I'd love you to do it with me. I think it would be an absolutely fantastic thing for us both to do in the month of January, because I want to see people transform their lives and not be scared, because that's what happens with a lot of people. It's not that they can't do it. They can, but they keep telling themselves that they can't and that they're scared, and, that they're taking a risk. You're not taking a risk. And the good thing is, when you do something that you love, there is no ceiling. When you work for a company, you may be complaining, I'm only getting paid $19 an hour, but you don't have to get paid $19 an hour. You can plan out your life and get paid more money by doing different things. I mean, Dr. Rosie, you have so many different things going on, and you try all the things, and a lot of things have worked and continuously work, and you try to teach people to do the same thing. And I know that when I first met you, I didn't have any books. I wrote 3 books. A motivational speaker, speaking on stage with Les Brown, and doing these things. And it was through meeting you that helped. So you have the programs to help people to really better themselves. And, I think that we need to just help them. Everybody needs to say, you know what, I'm in it to win it, and let's just do it. Because don't question your greatness. Know that greatness is inside of you. God put that seedling inside of you already. But you have to make sure that you birth it. So, I think that's what we need to do, and we need to stop letting false evidence that appears real to be real, because it's not. So don't let fear inside.
Well, we're going to have to set that date soon then because we in December. Now, absolutely. Folks, you have so many write-offs when you have a home-based business. But don't let people tell you, that's why you're in business to have a loss. You're not in business to have a loss. You think I would go in business to have a loss? No. I'm going to have deduction. I'm going to have expenses that can reduce my income so I can pay less taxes, but I'm not in business to have a loss. I'm in business to win. And people don't realize they leave money on the table, how you can hire your own children. You have a child that's 12, 13. You buying them gym clothes, you giving them money. You can pay them, folks, and still claim them as your dependent. That's a good way. We talk about saving money. And if you're not overly in debt, we talk about getting out of debt and saving money. If you don't have any debt, you'll go through the roof. I see we have 2 callers. Let me give up few other ways to save, callers, and we're coming to you. Hold tight. Auto insurance. Folks, don't go out there buying a car without checking out the insurance first. Have someone who just bought I can't remember this car, but anyway, the insurance is going to be like $800 a month. Okay. And this person is searching and searching. Do not buy a car without checking out what that insurance is going to be before you get that car. We talking about saving money, folks. You make sure if you have an alarm system on your car, let your insurance people know. If there's multiple automobiles, if you're a senior citizen, hey, get that discount. I've been getting my discount. When I hit 55, every place I go, I went to the gas station. They said, well, we don't give discounts. I said, what? Hey, I want my discount. Auto for your teen. Please don't go out there getting an expensive car. I don't know what's wrong with you all, but everybody in California and LA, you want to have a car for your teenager because you're afraid for them to be on the bus. There's so much, unsafe areas, and that's all over. Let's just say unsafety. So you don't want to sit on the bus stop, so don't go out getting an expensive car. And that way you can get the basic minimum insurance. So that's really important. And also with your insurance, don't go out there getting insurance with $100 deductible. Because if you have an accident and $500 damage, you're scared to report to your insurance because your insurance going up. I have $1,000 deductible. And I think that's minimum. You don't need that $100. I'm gonna take a call and we're gonna come back and give out some of these other ways to save money going into the new year. You want to beat the uncertainty. Let's take a call 323. Open your mic and then we'll come to 213. Go ahead. Caller, go ahead. Okay, 213. Unmute yourself. You have a question or comment? Okay, maybe the caller is just choosing to listen. Okay, we talked about insurance. That is so important with getting the right insurance. Shawannah, a lot of people say, well, I want $100 deductible because, come on, are you going to report an accident for if your car is on the damage? $500 because I don't care who was in the right or who was in the wrong. They're going up on your insurance.
No, you definitely are not. They will go up on your insurance. Yes. No, I like going for the higher deductible too, Dr. Rosie, because in the long run, most of the time you're not going to get into a car accident, and you're just paying that higher insurance by having a lower deductible. And yes, you are. When you have $500 worth of damage, you're definitely not going to report it because you don't want your insurance going up. And especially right now, insurances are at the highest it has ever been. And even if you call them up and tell them, my insurance is too high, they're like, oh, okay, well, you can always cancel. That's what they want you to do. They want you to cancel.
Absolutely.
Because it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for State Farm to say, you know what, I'm not insuring you anymore after they took your money for 20, 30 years. But it's easy for them to say you lapsed and no, we're not renewing you. So like you said earlier, don't let that thing lapse at all. Keep it.
Yeah. And for your home insurance, you want to increase your deductible. You want to increase your deductible on your homeowner's policy. But you want to make sure that... And
believe it or not, Dr. Rosie, if you have an alarm, too, on your house, you have to report that because they do reduce your insurance if you have an alarm as well on your house.
So you need to tell them. You need to tell them,
Yeah.
and you need to look at your policy, folks. Sometimes you have a home and you have the garage attached, okay, and you thinking
Right.
everything is covered, but you don't have that in your insurance policy. So you want to know what you have. Same thing with your car insurance. Is the articles in your car insured? If somebody stole your computers, your leather coat, your mint coat, what's in there? You need to know, does it cover the content in my car? Folks, please pull out your insurance policy. And if you don't know how to read it, find an insurance agent, somebody in the family can go over it with you. Most people never look at their policy. Once they get it, all they know, they have an insurance. You say, well, what is your deductible? Oh, I don't know. All they have gotten is what meet the very basic standard to meet the law. Now think about this, Shawannah. If you were in an accident, 5 people were injured. They all went to the emergency room. They all end up in intensive care. How many people you think have enough insurance to pay that bill? Not many. Most people would not. And that hospital would be so high, your insurance not going to pay it, and they're coming after you. So that is so important. And you want to have, if you have tenants, make sure they get insurance to protect them, and you will be named on that policy. That's important because sometimes people, they have folks at their house, maybe an accident stages, fall, slip, and trying to sue you. So have tenant insurance, okay? So you need to make sure that happens. And medical insurance, you want to make sure. Check all these. Medical insurance is really critical now because you got all these plans, everybody fighting for a client. So don't wait till the last minute to re-enroll. Folks, start looking at all of these companies before it's time for you to renew or to re-enroll in some of these HMOs. Don't wait until they say, you got to December 7th. Start investigating them now so you know which one works for you, which one pays more on the medication that you are using. Because they pay different amounts. Some may pay for insulin and some may have you to pay for it. So this saving money by getting this kind of information. You want to look at your medication that you own, and you want to be with the company that pays most of the expense for your medical. Now, some people say, Shawannah, well, you know what? I don't want to be in a HMO. I want PPO because I want to go to the doctor. I want to go to, and all I have to pay is 20% by being in PPO. Folks, you better rethink that. 20% could be $100,000. Could be $100,000.
Depending on what it is. Yes.
Depending on your surgery, how long you have to stay in the hospital, and now you owe $100,000. And guess what? If you don't ever intend to have anything, you cool. But if you own property, you intend to have something, you have to think different because guess what? They coming after your stuff. So make sure insurance is important when you think about it. And I'm not all that hung up about, well, I can't switch here because I'm not that loyal to anybody because I am going to participate in my own health, okay? And if you take it, put it in your hand, it doesn't matter what doctor you go to, you can always change. But you need to know a little bit of something that you're not totally relying on what they are telling you. Now, I'm going to give the number out again, 310-928-7733. 310-928-7733. Or you can email us at innerlightradio@yahoo.com. That's INNER, Innerlight Radio. If you're at work, people to know what you're doing. I got it. I understand it. You can go ahead and email us and we'll respond to your answers. So we're just talking about saving money, folks. You don't have to increase your income to save money. I wrote a book called Getting Out of Debt Made Simple, Shawannah, that will show you how to save $6,000 a year without increasing your income. Because most people think they can't save because, well, I can't budget. What do you mean? I don't care what kind of money you're making. Everybody should be on a budget. That's your roadmap.
I agree.
That tells you where you're going, and it tells you how to get there. You need a budget. So it's important.
You definitely need it.
Absolutely. And you need an emergency fund. Let me say that.
And stop spending too much. Stop spending all your money on junk. I mean, on the new shoes, on the new clothes, on the new bags, because those bags are worthless. The jewelry, all those things are worthless. Invest in some property. You know,
Right.
what I notice is that all the properties, as I purchase properties, I always buy them, of course, below market. And every year it goes up, 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 up. And that's what's going to happen. So if you take your money and you invest it inside property or invested in, you know, of course, do your due diligence. I'm not a tax advisor or anything, but do your due diligence. But if you start investing it into the market, you know, people are making money doing these things, but you have to do your due diligence and make sure that, you know, you're doing the right thing. But at the same time, don't be scared because people are making money this way. They are, and you can.
Go together. If you can get your girlfriends to go in together, and all of you all go and get a Buddha infusion, $10,000. Why can't you get them together and go buy you some property? I'm just saying. Don't send me no hate mail. I'm just saying. You know, I'm just saying. Those who are waiting, the callers, if you have a question or comment, unmute yourself and jump right in. We see a 323 that's on hold, and we see a 213. So if you want to make a comment, go ahead while we're giving you a chance. So we'll keep rolling, talking about how to save money. Disability insurance is almost out of reach for most people. Because, you know, people fake so many illness, fake accident, and people are really sick. Let's just bring it there. A lot of sick people. We are in a sick nation. With all we have accomplished from a scientific standpoint, we cannot get a grip on cancer. We cannot heal anything. We cannot get a grip on diabetes. So disability insurance is out of reach for the average person. But if you decide to get disability insurance, get one with the 90-day waiting period, because you should be able to survive for 90 days if you get sick. Okay. Does that make sense, Shawannah? Yeah, you want to survive, okay? Your mortgage and rent, whew, I don't even know what to say about that. The only thing I can say, only rent what you need. If it's just you, get one bedroom. Don't rent 2 bedroom. Well, if I have company, I ain't gonna get no extra room for no company. Company ain't paying that rent every month, folks. I mean, people do things that just doesn't make sense. If you need a 2-bedroom house, you're gonna go get a 3-bedroom. So when your people come here from out of town, either they can do some blow-up bags or they can go to the hotel. That's what they're for. We just don't have that luxury, that money luxury now to do things that we did in the past. So get what you need. When you think of the tiny houses now, and I think about it, I say, you know, we've learned through COVID and through the past that we have more than we need. So now when I begin to look at tiny houses, I said, that's not a bad idea. How much do you need? I mean, if you're busy,
right.
You're not home all day anyway. You should be out on a job doing business. So tiny homes are making people realize, I didn't need all this. All this time I paid for a 3-bedroom house with just me. I had extra room in case somebody come and spend the night. Let me ask you this question. When the last time somebody came to your house and spent the night? Ask yourself.
They come, Dr. Rosie. They come.
Nat, you know, they come to rich folks' house, you know, like you. Yeah, I may come out to your house, done, and lay up.
Dr. Rosie, you should come to my house.
Okay, I'm going to do that. I may
you come on over and
too.
spend the weekend with me. Spend the weekend with me. Let's do it.
All right. Okay, let's do it. All right. So I think we have another call. Caller, go ahead. Open your mic. If chime right in, or if you just listen, we're not mad at you. Electricity. Oh, my God. Whew. Turn them lights off when you're not using it. Allow
turn the gas off.
Yeah, turn everything off. Allow only a designated amount of hours for children to watch television. They don't need to be sitting up letting the TV watch them. Don't go to sleep watching TV or listen to the radio. The air conditioner keep the gauge comfortable. Okay, don't when you're washing, wash a full load instead of one person in the house go wash some their panties or wash their
couple of clothes.
Yeah, no, wash or load.
No.
Shawannah,
Mhm.
what's up with this? Everybody in the house washing their own little clothes. I only
Oh
have
no, no,
two.
no.
Uh,
We don't do
yeah,
that.
like somebody in the house is contaminated. When did we
Yeah,
get
I turn off
overheat?
lights. I remember growing up. My mom would say, "Lights don't what money don't grow on trees. Turn off them lights. Stop paying the electrician our money."
Exactly, exactly. But people act like they
Right.
can't wash their clothes together, and they're family
Yeah.
members. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. It sounds like someone's on with us.
Yeah, someone
Is
needs to.
someone here? Maybe they want to say something.
Take. We're gonna ask the technician to mute. 213, you need to mute. 213, you need to mute your phone. Okay, we're gonna ask the technician to delete that person. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, electricity, washer for a load, and still leaving your lights on all night. You can purchase a light sensor that when someone walk up, that light will come on. That's very important. I guess they call that the motion detector, right, Shawannah? And they don't cost that much. They don't cost that much. Gas, keep your heat down, 72 degrees. Don't overheat yourself. And what you can do is put a small heater in the bathroom versus having people to just have the whole house heated, you know. Let's see, Tim just said something. He said, what's wrong with uh, I'm not going to wash other people underwear? Is that what they say, Tim? Tim said people don't want to wash other people underwear. So they want to wash it by themselves. Well, you better pay on this electric bill if you that selective and you're in the house with the same person. I don't understand that, Tim. I don't understand that. Okay, so um, the other thing is water bill. Water bill. Just don't go in the shower and feel like you gotta stand up in there for 30 minutes. I had a grandson, he used to do that. So what are you doing? You don't need to take a shower for 30 minutes. Folks, this is important. We're talking about saving money. We're talking about getting ahead. We're talking about strategizing. So these things make sense. And when you go in places, you want to map out your errands. Get up before you just take off during the day. Say, now, what do I have to do today? What is the distance between this place? Where do I need to go first and then loop back? Folks, that's important. Gasoline is high. So you need to think about that when you run it up and down the street. And when you have people want you to take them someplace, they want you to pick them up for church, ain't nothing wrong with asking for a little gas money. Come on now, because the car don't run off of air. And if you're riding with someone to church, they're picking you up for choir rehearsal, they're taking you places, taking you to the doctor. Folks, be kind enough to offer something because gasoline is very high, very high. You want to keep a maintenance book. You want to check your warranty. This is another way to save too. Because a lot of people, your car, something happened to it. It's running kind of shaking. You pay no attention. When you finally pay attention to it, your warranty have expired. Folks, keep tab on the warranty on your automobile. So if there's anything that needs to be checked or need to be done, you want to make sure that you get it done before your warranty wears out. So that's important. Don't let your gas tank get low. When you let your gas tank get low, I never let my gas tank get really just a little under half full because it when it drops, it really causes you can get slug in your engine. It causes you to use more gas. So you don't want to let your gas get low. So that's really important. Not only that, you don't know what can happen, and you sitting there don't have enough gas to even get away. Now, I still say try pumping your own gas. Well, most people are pumping anyway, because I don't think you have anybody pumping gas anymore. Do you, Shawannah? I haven't seen anybody, unless you have some
No,
people.
no,
Yeah.
no one pumps gas except the guy. When I go to this one gas station, he always come and helps me. But
Uh-huh.
no, that's not normal. It's definitely not normal anymore.
Right. So you have to,
No,
at least you're
everything is
saving money
self-serve.
there. Right. And
Yeah,
the other
everything is
thing,
self-serve.
too, If you pay cash for your gas, folks, you're saving money because you use the credit card to charge you more. You know that, right, Shawannah?
They do. They do. They
Yeah.
definitely charge a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
they will.
in your
But
gas.
no, not when they charge me. I'm still self pumping.
Uh,
If they help me, they're helping me just to be nice.
right. So when
But
you
yeah,
know
but
you're
if you
going to
go
get
to,
gas, take cash. Don't go up there using your credit card and having them to,
hmm
to charge you. And don't have excess weight in your car. People don't realize excess weight causes your car to use more gasoline too. Okay. When you got it
yeah,
overloaded, it makes the engine work harder. It increases drag, which causes wasting of fuel. You can close your window when you're driving at high speed because this causes a waste of fuel. It's just so many things. You know, avoid
you're right.
jerking. When you take off in your car. So it's really important. So, and don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, folks. Get out there and you can wash your own car. Don't get too big. I know she wanna have so many people that want to wash your car, but every now and
Yeah,
then I just like to do stuff for myself. Don't you, Shawana?
I do. I do. You know what I do, Dr. Rosie? I will pull out that hose and, I like to plant my own flowers too. I have this thing about planting my own flowers in my garden. And I remember when I first moved into my neighborhood, they were like, yeah, we don't do those things up here. I'm like, do what things? What are you talking about? we don't we don't plant our own flowers. I said, okay, well, something new is happening up here. I'm planting my flowers. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I love that. I have some work now that I need to do in my yard, and I plan on doing it
hmm
myself because I know how I want it done. I can get some help later. In
Yes.
fact, I went to to Bloom Ranch. If you guys don't know about Bloom Ranch, Dr.
hmm
Relaford, Bill Relaford, Shawana, he has 250-acre farm.
Oh, my God, I want to go to his
Oh,
farm.
oh my
Bill,
God.
yes.
They got
I
chicken,
want to
but
go. I told him I want to see it, and I mean, just
Shawana,
such
you got
healthy
to go.
eating.
When you
I
eat
want to go.
those, listen, I got no, it was collard greens. I got a
hmm
turnip that was almost big as your
So
head.
good.
I got
hmm
carrots and
I
everything.
do too.
When I cook carrots, I've been throwing away the topping. Do you use it?
Oh no,
It
I
yeah,
use everything,
I
and
didn't
I
know
like to
you
look
was
it up and know what's good, what you should eat. Even you know what else is really good. People that are diabetes, but of course, check out with your doctor. I always say that because I don't want to tell you something and then you start doing it. But do your own research. Start doing your research and understanding the things that you can do for your body. Do you know that if you take the cinnamon stick, just one cinnamon stick, and boil it inside the water, and you drink that water, that's going to help with your diabetes. It's going to help with your blood circulation, everything. It's it's just a natural resource that God has given us, and we just have to take advantage. And Dr. Relaford, boy, he has the whole, I mean,
you got to
I got that
go.
little box of stuff. Oh, my God, it was so good.
Oh, you
So good.
subscribe and you get a subscription?
No, I didn't get a subscription when he was at the Black
Yeah.
Writers Tour.
Oh, that
I won one. Oh
vineyard.
my God, it was so good. The
I
smell of
know.
the vegetables were like heaven. It
It's
was
like
so
you
good.
won't want the vegetable from the store. If you go there and eat his collard green, his kale,
Mm.
his Swiss chard, I took
Mhm.
everything that was green. The toppings from
Yeah,
the carrot, the topping from the turnip. I put all of that into that pot Sunday. Oh, it was so good. I went
it was
back and
so good. Me too. It was
I
so
added
good.
a little
Beets. I
more
had beets.
water.
Oh, so
I
good.
added a little more water just to drink the juice from it.
Yes.
Oh my
But you know
God.
what? If you eat like that every day, if we stop eating vegetable oil, I mean, people don't realize that seed oil is probably one of the biggest things that's creating the obesity, all the things, all the bad things that's happening to our bodies. But when you start to investigate vegetable oil, canola oil,
Yeah.
safflower oil, all of those oils, use avocado oil and olive oil and coconut oil.
And
Those
it's
are the
good
three
to
good oils that you should use.
and
The
it's
other
good
ones
to
are it's like the oils that they put inside the cars. People don't know that.
yeah,
They're the oils that they put them in the cars, and that's what we're eating. Every time we
yeah.
eat McDonald's fries or any of those things, or go to these fast food restaurants, they're just killing us slowly,
And
and
that's
it's
another
not
way,
an
right?
accident. You end up in the hospital.
Right there, another way to save money and save
You
on
save
medicine
money.
is by keeping your health together. People really need to look at how they're eating. Ooh, the time is going so fast, so I may not be able to get to the business, how to save your business, to another show. But clothing. Look, folks, if you're going to buy a coat, don't buy it in the wintertime. Buy your winter clothes in the summer and your summer clothes in the winter. You would be surprised when you buy off season how much money that can save you. And do not discard your purses and shoes that can be repaired. Folks, we're talking about go back and learn how to do some stuff. Just stop throwing away everything. You break a zip in your pants, you throw it away. I mean, you learn how to get you a sewing machine or take some needle and thread. Do something, you know. And if you have children, it's okay if you shop at Goodwill stores because a lot of times you get name brands, especially for coats. When they leave them on the camp or leave them on the bus, they don't have them but 2 weeks and they done lost it, whatever, you know. Now, your credit cards, folks, look. Stop buying grocery and gas and every little thing on those credit cards. The interest rates on credit cards now, even with good credit, Shawannah, what's wrong with these people? I have good credit and Pennies was going to charge me 31%. I said, hell to the no. I paid them straight on off. I said, I don't believe you.
Yeah,
Here you sitting up here with an
they,
800
they
credit
do
score.
that
You
with
going to charge me
every credit card you
31%?
have.
They don't care what your
Every
credit
credit
score
card you
is now.
have. Listen, you go to Macy's. You use your credit card. They say, "Oh, you get 20% off using your credit card. You want to use your credit card?" Because the very next month you're getting charged 31% if you're
That's
not
a
paying it
shame.
completely off in full.
And
So
it doesn't,
don't do it. Say no to the credit cards. Just say no.
absolutely, it
If you
doesn't matter
don't have
what
the money, don't buy the product.
that's right. Don't buy the product. And the credit card that you do have, you guys, call. See if you can negotiate a better interest rate. Because, I mean, they need
Hmm.
customers too. Trust me. And if you've been using that card, they'll try to bring that interest down. And if you want to use the credit card, pay it off at the end of the month. You
Hmm.
know, it just makes
Right.
sense. So,
Exactly.
yeah, stop living
That's
off of those
right.
credit cards. If your kids see you doing that, they'll be doing it. And when they send you these credit cards where they tell you that you don't have to pay any interest for 6 months, have them to pay off one of those cards that's higher and then pay them off before the interest is due. That's how you get them. That's how you get them
That's how
back.
you do it. You just pay it off.
Yeah,
If you
and you,
buy an outfit, get your 25% off, but definitely pay
mm-hmm,
it off before the. You know what I do though? This is
but,
what I do, and it works. I buy the outfit, get my 25% off, and then I go downstairs and pay it off immediately. I don't even
uh,
wait. I just pay
yeah,
it off immediately. I
good
got my
idea.
discount and just pay it off
Good
while you're
idea.
there in the store.
Right.
Mhm.
I'm gonna ask the technician to post what time the show is gonna re-air tonight. And lunch, folks, cook enough at dinner to prepare for your lunch for the next day. I bring my lunch
Mhm.
every day. Take salads and fruits for lunch.
Mhm.
Buy a thermos to take juice to work instead of drinking sodas. Remember, you are what you eat and what you drink. You'll soon find yourself feeling better, looking better, controlling your weight better, being more productive, and most of all, you are saving money. It makes no sense when I see kids going over to McDonald's getting breakfast. Now, look, you can, I don't care if you're a meat eater, whatever. You can, it doesn't take anybody more than 30 minutes, really 15 minutes, you can fix breakfast, oatmeal, grits, whatever. So I don't understand these lazy bunkies who sending their kids to McDonald's every day. Folks, you just making a early death for them, or gonna have them very sick. I mean, I've seen some kids every day going to McDonald's for breakfast. It doesn't take you 15 minutes to fix those kids some breakfast. Now, come on, okay? Nails, do your own. You should do your own at least some of the time. Wow, because people spend like $300 a month just on nails. Hair, you can do your own hair, or at least you don't have to go in there and spend uh 3,000 for these wigs and stuff. Come on, let's save some money. Cosmetic, wow, we spend far too much. Telephone, well, I think people kind of okay, well, too many people paying too much for these phones. You got everything on it. What you gonna do with it? most people. Now, some people use all those features. Some people don't do nothing but pick that phone up and answer it and call somebody. So why are you allowing someone to give you all these features? All you can download this, you can do that. So, folks, you can cut back. When people tell me they're paying $200 for a telephone, a month telephone, heck no, not me. I ain't gonna be on the phone that much. Now, what you
Oh my
think
God.
about that?
Yes.
That phone? It don't make sense.
Yeah.
Cable.
It doesn't
Cut
make
off that
sense.
cable. If you got time to I wouldn't. If I had cable, I'd be wasting my money. I'm reading books.
I don't even
I'm
watch
doing
TV.
things.
I don't even watch the news anymore because I think it's so negative. It's like they just repeat the same negative stuff over and over and over again, and I'm just like, I don't want to hear it.
Whatever
So I
you
don't even
hear
watch
at 11
TV
o'clock,
anymore.
you're gonna hear it the next day. But I
Oh
got
my
folks
gosh.
paying over $200 for cable. I mean, I don't
Mhm.
understand this kind of stuff. Okay, now
Right.
special occasion. Now look, you all. For Christmas, Mother's Day, you guys know you're going to be buying stuff. Okay? So I think what you should do for the holidays, agree to have family exchange instead of you trying to buy everybody a gift. Just set a limit. Don't go over $25. You can go to 100 if you want to, but just knowing that the minimum is $25. Or they can give you a gift card. Don't try to buy a gift for everybody in the family. It doesn't work out. And you can buy greeting
Right.
cards off season. You know, when you're out
Or
shopping.
just wait until the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
Do like I do. I wait until the last minute, and then I say, I'll get you after Christmas.
Uh-huh. And
And
it's
after
still
Christmas
good.
never comes. Oh, my
But,
God.
and if you buy after Christmas, it's still good. They're still going to
It's
appreciate
still
it.
good, but I usually don't. If I don't buy it before, it's like, you know what? I just saved a lot of money.
Yeah, I don't
Because
do gifts.
I used to spend so much money every Christmas, and I just said, forget that. I'm not doing this anymore. I just refuse. I
don't
refuse to do it.
I give my grandkids a little money and that's it.
They love money. Oh my God,
Yeah,
my
they
grandkids love money.
they get what they want. For miscellaneous, banquet ticket, raffle ticket, barbecue dinners, candy drive, all this kind of stuff. Sometimes, folks, you got to say no. You may say, well, it's just
Yes.
$1, but keep on the next one is $1. Sometimes you just have to say no, because they're always in your face selling raffle tickets, banquet tickets, do this, patron this. I mean, make your budget. If you have a budget,
Right.
don't go over that budget. When corporate America runs out of the money that they have allocated to give out as donation, that's it. They don't come back and say, well, we'll squeak. No. You got to get that budget and stick to it. Club dues, association, and subscription. Now, you know darn well you're not reading those magazines you have coming. So cut that mess out and put that money in the bank. And look at your club dues, association. If you're in an organization that ain't doing nothing but meeting and eating, you need to get on up and get out of it, okay? Gardening, you want to check around for the best price, and you can, if you have kids, they should be doing it. And you might want to get out there and do it yourself to get some exercise. And I said magazine, you don't have to do that. Now, the last one is doctor and dentist visit. Folks, we talking about saving money. This is the way. Have regular checkup as a preventive measure. Don't wait until the tooth is decayed and now you need what they call it, the real expensive
Root canal.
one.
Root
Yeah,
canal.
now you need a root canal.
Or they pull it out, and now they're going to do the, what is the implant? And
Right.
that's going to cost a little more. And the one next to it needs to be redone, too. By the time you finish leaving out of there, it may cost you $15,000, $20,000, and you're like, what was that? Why?
That's right.
No.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's cheaper to have a cavity filled than to have a root canal. So folks, pay attention. Pay attention to your teeth, and make sure you have regular doctor visits. So if there's anything going down, you can catch it in time. It saves you money, save you time, it saves your family from having to run to the hospital and see about you, or having to take care of your kids when you're sick. Folks, invest in yourself and invest in good products. And speaking of that, write this down. Go to my website. Go to drrosie.health. That's DRROSIE.health. You want to, it's important for you to have good micronutrient. Micro mean that they get into your cells, they can be used. Now, gut health is really important. People don't realize digestive enzyme, probiotic. I recommend everyone have a digestive enzyme, probiotic, because gut health is important. That's why a lot of people stink. That's what I said. A lot of people are stinky because of the gut. Okay, all this food that has modified, petrified, that's sitting in your system, it oozes out through your skin. If you had good gut health and was taking care of your body and eating the right food, Shawannah, did you know we wouldn't even need to use deodorant? You wouldn't even need deodorant. Think about it. When you eat good food, your body is not going to produce those odors, and you have proper elimination and drinking your water. I'm thinking back in the country, in the farm life. I remember how these people go to the field, pick cotton, work in the field all day, and I never felt anybody smelling funky. And I'm trying to figure out they doing all this work. You know why? They were eating from the garden, Shawannah. They were eating good food.
That's right. That's right. People don't
think
understand.
About it. Well, no funk.
The
How come
stuff
so
that we're
much funk
eating
now?
is poisoning us. The stuff we are eating is poisoning us.
Mm-hmm.
It really
And
is.
it's
It's poisoning us.
causing you to have body odor. You wouldn't need deodorant. Gut health. So I suggest good digestive enzyme.
Dr. Rosie, bring the body odor. That commercial just kills me every time she comes on.
You don't need all
The
that.
the Lumi, when she says, "Oh, you have any body odor?" It's like, what are you talking about, lady?
That is such a silly thing. You should not get
No, you should not
probiotic,
have body odor.
digestive enzyme, And another thing that's really good, which people don't know, is collagen. Collagen is so good. And we also have a heart boost, which promotes circulation. Folks, every organ in your body is dependent on good circulation. That's why you have impotent men, impotent women, poor circulation due to diabetes, due to other conditions. So take care of your health, because I'm telling you, I was just with a friend just Saturday, and this woman couldn't hardly open her eyes up. You had to shake her and try to get her alert. They had not fed her when I went to see her. They said, we're afraid that she may choke because she's so out of it. I woke her up, got her up, asked her if she wanted to eat. She said she wanted a turkey sandwich, so I asked them to bring it up. She ate. But they discharged her. Now, I'm out there, this 3 or 4 o'clock, and they came in the room and said, well, the doctor have discharged you? I said, wait a minute. He didn't call it family. He didn't. It's 4 o'clock. Why is he doing it this late? Because you stay past 12, they're going to charge you for another day. So why couldn't you at least did? I said, did the doctor come in the room to talk to her? Well, she was out of it when he came. And he's going to discharge her. And guess what?
Yeah.
She's back in the hospital. So, folks, I'm telling you that because I'm saying you better take care of your health. You better go. Don't just be running to all these little places getting herb vitamin. They are all not equal. And I wouldn't tell you anything that I have not tried. I mean, I'm talking about scientifically proved, put together. Because some people think because the dose is high. No, it needs to be an ingredient compound that works together. So if you want to run out and get vitamin E, you want to get A, most times when you're deficient in one B vitamin, you're deficient in them all. All I'm saying to folks, you better take care of your body.
And vitamin D, people don't even realize how important vitamin D is.
Exactly. And omega-3, people have no clue. Omega-3 helps with inflammation, and most disease you can trace it back to inflammation.
Creates cancer.
Yes.
Inflammation creates cancer. Lack of vitamin D creates cancer. When you don't have vitamin D in your body, people get cancer.
So
people don't realize all this stuff. Get your oreganos. I mean, check it out. Check out what it means when you eat the vegetables. I wrote a book called The 3 Little Seedlings. Excellent book. Teaches you how
What's your website?
It's visualizeyou.com. VISUALIZE, the letter U.com. And it has all my books and my goal boards on there. And we're going to be, like I said, I want to do a workshop. We're going to plan that out and do it But what was I? Oh, the three little seedlings. So in the book I wrote about the three little seedlings. You know, they watch who you hang around, and who I talked about hanging around was a weed. You know, the weeds will strangle you, and so I talked about the daffodils. Listen, daffodils is not a weed. They teach us the thing that they kill the weeds with is bad, but the actual the weed is really, really healthy for you. That's a healthy thing. That's a healing source. But they don't teach us that. They teach that it is a weed, that we need to get rid of it. It's not a good thing, but it is a good thing. Learn what's good for your body, and once you learn what's good for your body, you'll start to heal yourself. I mean, the weeds are really healthy for you. Daffodils, get your oregano, get your parsley. You know, just make yourself a little bag of all these little things.
Right.
Eat it. Watch your oils that you're eating.
Right, and
watch the
parsley is a
oils.
natural
Don't eat.
diuretic instead of you taking all the other stuff. Somebody said folks can get their vitamin C by taking a walk outside in the sunshine.
Yes, they tell you.
Absolutely.
You know, and they tell Dr. Rosie, they tell you that the sun is bad for you, but you know what's bad for you? The poison that you put on your body to block the sun out. That's what's bad for you. The sunscreen is bad for you. You're blocking out the sun that's going to help you, heal your body, because it's a natural form, and we're blocking it with the poisons. And if you I have a little app that's on my phone that is no good. I remember the other day and I shouldn't be buying it, but I did. I love these little jelly bellies, and they're just no good for you. You should not eat them. They're filled with the red and blue dyes, all the things that's no good for you. Anyway, I gave my grandson, he's 8 years old, because I'm teaching all my kids not to eat healthy at this age and not to eat bad. And I handed him 2 jelly bellies, and he looked at me. He said, "Nana, now you know this is red and blue dye."
See? And
then he said to me, he said, "Did you check what the app says? I'm sure this is going to rate 0. And he says, "I'm not eating it." He threw it out the window. I said,
"Smart
he
child.
said, and throw those away, Nana. Do not eat them."
Yeah, and they're trying. FDA is looking at I saw something CDC talking about banning red dye. So I need to get more into that. But folks, go to Dr. Rosie, DrRosie.health, drrosie.health, and check out those products. And you might say, now, they done jumped off the subject. Now they're talking about, no, this is on the subject. Because when you save your health, you're saving dollars.
You save some money.
You're saving hospital bills. You're saving days off of work that you're not getting paid for. So don't get it twisted. We're still talking about ways to save money. Our time is up. This show is going to air tonight, innerlightradio.com. It's going to air at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You need to get your friends, your grandma, everybody you know, because we're going into a scary and shaky time, and you want to make sure you maximize your money. You guys have a great day. Shawannah, welcome back, and it was great. So call me so we can plan that seminar. Yes. Have a great day.
Let's do it. Okay. Thank you.